Ladies and gentlemen, I am back for the second video. Ladies and gentlemen, have you got the opportunity to watch the very first video of the day? If not, smash that bell. And of course, you will get a notification from YouTube. And don't worry, I'll discuss my social media accounts after this part of the video is over. Now, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some meat, or grab some drink, or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill and hear my thoughts, my opinions on this subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below. Now, in this video, it'll be strictly an article. Let's get the show on the road. Okay, AEW wrestler Matt Hardy talked about the plans for the Hardy Boyz to become part of DX in 1998. Wow, can you imagine the Hardy Boyz joined DX in the time frame of 1998? That'd be insane. How do you feel about that if it did happen back in 98? The latest episode of his Extreme Life of Matt Hardy podcast, the idea come from Vince Russo, Matt said. Of course, it never happened. This is the first I ever heard of it, I think it would be very unique, Or do you think the Hardy Boyz will be out of place? You tell me. Something they pitched is they had an idea, and it was creating that come down from Vince Russo, who he wanted myself and Jeff Hardy to please for DX. We're into that. I know I'm not saying it correctly. Matt pointed out that if you going back and watch the product, you notice so-and-so, I just say that, were teasing them to join the group, he said. Well, I didn't really pay attention back then. So, I remember a little flashback. I think they did join DX, but it was at Savageries, but many years later. It was DX, and it was the Hardy Boyz, and it was CM Punk, I think. I think there was a time. Let me know down below. But can you just imagine if they really fell through with this? And of course, talking is talking backstage, and then can you imagine if they really did it? The DX would be more unstoppable. Now, will the Hardy Boyz will be like the same thing what DX did back in 98, or go a different route in that group, I don't know if I'm kind of disappointed that they did not join the 98 DX, or glad they did not join the 98 DX. How do you feel about that? I guess what people have to say is, what if it did happen, what if? Do you think it would be overkilling the 98 DX, or do you think it'd be perfectly fine? I'm just wondering, how do you really feel about this? Do you wish it happened, or do you think the original DX is perfectly fine without new members of Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy and call themselves the Hardy Boyz? Would they still call them Hardy Boyz? I think so. So I don't know. I think I'm kind of glad that they didn't part of the DX because probably no one does not give a flying crap about them until many years later, But I could be totally wrong about the Hardy Boyz, So Hardy Boyz are a flipping awesome tag team, no doubt about it, and they will be in the WWE Hall of Fame. I know right now they're in AEW, but probably once they're done with AEW, they could go back to WWE just for a Hall of Fame thing, and that would be it, if it ever comes down to that. Would you like to see the Hardy Boyz in the WWE Hall of Fame? I say absolutely yes. If that's the case, who should induct them? Who should induct them if that's ever an idea? Who? Maybe Edge and Christian? But I know Christian's in AEW, but WWE and AEW could work out of a deal. Maybe. Highly unlikely, but I want to hear your opinions on that too. Now, follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. All my social media accounts will be down below. If you want to be part of the Ride Show, that's fine. If not, then don't worry about it. Have a good one. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Peace out and take care.